Hello, everybody. This is True Demon, the Devil Stockbroker. Thanks for tuning in. We're having a hell of a day in Hell's trading floor. Let's see. We've got several tickers that have been absolutely ripping lately. We've got BBBY, also known as Bobby, BNGO, that's Bionanogenomics, CURV, Torrid Holdings, and we're still waiting on REV to start getting its pop. But we've got Walmart running in the background. Our unusual snail for the week is Walmart, which is currently up 4.5% on the day. Today we're going to be doing a open market stream, so every single person in Hell's trading floor is here and welcome to speak up if they want to.
Yo, what it do, Mr. Boulay?
So, Mr. Boulay, let me get a roll call. Shout outs to the entire crew.
Brought to you live from the Hell's trading floor. We got Mr. Rizla, Savvy Trading, Big Shot, Echo, Anna 808, UTL, UTD fan, Baba Slow, Benny Legends, Better Than Gold, Blessed Little Cotton Socks, that's Dave. Got Bobski, Captain Insano, Casual Fool, Chef Pew Pew, my man. Mr. DJ Boulay here, of course. Clint Beastwood Commander, DJ Ray, we got Doobie Watt, Devin, ESA, Esther, Flinster, Game On, Get Smarter, Here to Learn, Jay Brown, Jester, JJK Funny Man, Joe Stalker, J Ruff, man, the Tesla Killer, the Tesla Slayer, Lays Man, Logical Chaos, the Spy Man, Loso 30 Lush, got Herbert, Mr. Head, No Scully. Damn, we have a packed house. Okie Street, Auto Codes, Peter, Pro GT, RJ, 21, ROL, Scrap Queen, who needs no introduction, Screech, C's Top. Got Sir Enzo, Mr. Smelly Finger, Sweet Trader, Tex, Persephone in the house, the Brown Noise, the other Barry, the real Tony Smith, Todd Beasley, my man, Tommy, Tony Spawn, the myth, the man, the legend, True Demon, Unicorn, Cypher, Seven, Zargar, Zeke the Way, Mr. Zlever the Wizard, and General Disarray, Hell's Trading Floor.
Woo-hoo.
Thanks. That brings
We
our
have
roll call up to
packed
present.
house.
Thank you, Mr. Boulay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead
Packed
and
house.
absolutely. Let's go check over some of the other plays that we got going on. All right. So reviewing all of the current bets right now, we see that the entire market is pumping. So basically the SPY is ripping faces off the entire day, retesting previous highs. I've actually got an ascending wedge drawn here. Still bearish, and you can't stop me from being that way. This market is just testing my patience. But I am waiting for it to tap that 430 before it comes crashing back down. In the meanwhile, everybody can enjoy some nice gains on calls for all of the major top 10 SPY stocks. Volume is still low on the daily as the SPY keeps pumping and pumping and pumping. So to everybody out in YouTube land, if you want to be a part of this stream right now, you can. If you just join Hell's Trading Floor at discord.gg/Hell's Trading Floor, you can be a part of the magic. And you can also get some live action callouts for various plays that we've got going on in the trading floor. Just today, we've got BNGO and BBBY, which were called out both this morning. Actually, BNGO, that was Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right, Pew Pew?
Boulay called it out. I believe it was Thursday. Maybe.
Thursday. Okay. So we got that just before the pop after it bounced off of a 200 period moving average on the 1 hour chart. Boulay called that out early on that morning. And ever since then, it at the top had a 67% gain, currently sitting at a 43% gain if you had entered immediately on Mr. Boulay's call out. Currently, we've also got Bed Bath & Beyond, which that was called out a lot earlier. I know Mr. Boulay's been in that one for a hot minute. Some of us had gotten entries in as low as $4.50. And currently we are sitting pretty 165% up from that current position.
I've been accumulating since $5.
It does look strong. I'm not even going to lie. And then, of course, we have BNGO, which was called out on, let's see, that bounce off of the 200, currently sitting on around 50% gains. I'm watching Revlon, which is just tapping on its 200 period moving average on the 1 hour time frame. On the daily, Revlon is just about to touch its 50 period moving average after getting rejected for the second time by its 200 period moving average. So it's establishing higher lows every single time. We have a low here, and then a low here if we turn around quick and in a hurry. Next week, we've got a gamma ramp for Revlon that's gearing up for more than 100% of the float to run in the money if the stock can get above $10. $10, and we can have 100% of the entire float in the money for next Friday's call expirations. So that's a lot of delta hedging that market makers will have to account for if this thing starts turning around. And then CURV, which was called out by DM Calls, we're just catching up on this play right now. This was called out early on this week, and I just got an entry today. We're currently sitting up about 22% above where it was originally called out back on Wednesday. And today, entering this morning, we're up 10%. So this one is a bit of a runner. It's been performing pretty strongly. Let's go take a look at CURV since this is the new squeeze setup. CURV sits at about 29% short interest, which I'm just going based off of memory. The last time I looked at Ortex this afternoon. Excuse my power hour alarm. So CURV has been trading in a descending channel for a significant length of time. It's been trading in this channel since late December of 2021, and it just exited on the 5th of August on a Friday. Put a bunch of call options in the money and started ripping from there. It rose to $5.75 on Monday before it retraced on Tuesday and has been moving ever since and hasn't slowed down. We have had repeated stair-stepping patterns, which is an extremely bullish signal. Let me go get my channel set up.
Hour.
So let's go ahead and extend this channel for right now. We're going to keep a close eye on what CURV is doing. This is still an early channel yet, so we are not sure where it's going to set up its new highs, but it's looking pretty strong right now. And this is a good Friday close for this one. Let's catch up with Logical Chaos, aka the Zebra. My dude, have you got any plays that you're currently analyzing? I see you typing in your room up in the analyst floor. What do you got?
I was just making comments on SPY right now. I haven't seen a single entry other than the one earlier today at like 10:45 all day. Like I've been waiting to get into this and ride it, and I haven't seen a pullback long enough in order for me to get in. And I was just making sure I put it in there to tell everybody. That's why I haven't said anything yet. Like it never came. This is absurd. Like I haven't seen this happen in a really long time. Perfect 45-degree angle up and to the right with no pullbacks.
I know. It's been shocking me, too. I've been waiting for this thing to start coming down. We just recently printed a Gartley cipher, according to the harmonic cipher indicator. SPY's been just absolutely annihilating shorts. I'm really shocked. Part of what I am looking for in the SPY is for it to finish tapping on the top of this ascending wedge before it finally decides to give up its gains. I am thinking that based on the strength and the way the market's been moving, is maybe going to keep running until about 4:30 before it finally starts to show some weakness. But even as I look at it now, the volume starting to shrink a little bit. It does seem as though SPY is starting to hit a bit of a weak point. Its biggest resistance is way up at 4:30 though, so it may still have some room to run yet. The other one that I want to take a look at is actually the NASDAQ. So I've been watching NASDAQ. It's doing the same thing that the SPY is doing right now, but it's been getting weaker, and I'm noticing that the MACD is starting to try to pull back. It's a bit overextended right now, and the histogram is showing some serious weakness as well. So I'm expecting the NASDAQ to have its pullback very soon. Getting into some puts on NASDAQ or just buying some calls on SQs might be the way to play this.
SPY intraday high 425.90.
All right.
Here we go.
Bro, was that you?
Yeah, brother. Yeah, man. Congrats. Getting married. I appreciate that.
I
know?
appreciate it, homie. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, sir.
No, man. You guys gotta have, it ain't much, but it's something.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That's a big day coming up, G.
Yeah, that is a big day.
It'll be here soon, man. 2.5 weeks.
Man, that's so close. You excited?
I'm busy. I'm excited, but I'm too busy to actually feel anything.
Hey, that's good though. That'll keep your mind occupied and keep your weight off of the weight. Then
until I crumble at the end of the month.
You'll be fine.
It's all good though. I appreciate it, boys. Thank you.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Logical Chaos is getting married, and well, I feel like it's only appropriate to send a proper thank you.
Doing?
I think there's a proper thank you in order for Logical Chaos and all of his dedication to Hell's Trading Floor, and as well, since he's getting married and everybody deserves a wedding gift, I am instructing everybody at Hell's Trading Floor to fucking send it.
Bro, you guys don't.
It's been sent, son. You just sit back and enjoy.
Jesus, man. Dude, fuck. All right, guys. Jesus.
Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations.
Holy hell, man.
Congratulations.
Congrats,
Yeah.
brother.
You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you. Jesus Christ, it's not stopping. Just knock it off. Oh, fuck, man, you got me right in that little empty hole where my heart used to be.
We love you, brother. We love you.
Love you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
My brother.
Jesus. Oh, I can't wait to go downstairs and tell her. Holy, all right, knock it off. Dude, you guys are off. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank everybody. Thank all of you guys. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. All right, get me out of here. Quit making it all weird. Quit making it all weird for me. Go back to talking about markets and stuff.
All right. So for everybody who's watching this in the future that has no idea what just happened, since Logical Chaos is getting married, the entire trading floor, those of us who have volunteered and agreed, just sent Logical basically a gift bomb to his PayPal. So congratulations, homie.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, guys. Like I said, you have no idea how much this means to me. I appreciate it, man. We've been putting in time and effort in this place, and with all the people and all the new guys coming in, all the guys that were here from the beginning. Like we're here all day, every day, talking and keeping people informed and doing the stuff that we need to do. And I feel like you guys are all like an extension of the family at this point. Like I talk to you guys more than I talk to most of my friends that I've had for 20, 30 years at this point. I talk to you guys 9 hours a day.
Got something else inbound for your brother.
Come on.
Check trading floor text, man.
Congratulations. AMC is taking a Dumbola right now too.
Ooh, that was fun.
Congratulations, brother. Don't spend it all in one place.
I won't. I promise. This is all going straight to the wedding fund.
Yeah, congratulations and best of luck to you and your lucky bride, brother.
Thank you, sir. He said, "Don't blow it all on spy plays."
Buy Tesla. Buy Tesla.
Ooh, look at that workhorse. Look at workhorse.
428.
What you doing? What you doing, workhorse?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Bouncing off the top of its VWAP range.
Yep, that's been an unusual snail all day. I called her out yesterday.
Ooh, wow. And curves looking strong too.
Yeah.
And congratulations on that Tesla play too, Boulay and J-Ruff. I heard J-Ruff made a he timed the bottom basically.
Killed it.
J-Ruff, what was your entry? I have to know.
What was that?
What was your entry on Tesla? I have to know.
So I've scaled in. I started with 10 call contracts on the 900 strike for today's expiry and kept scooping up some on the dips as they came down and averaging down and finally took off.
Wow.
So then I grabbed some additional 895s for today.
Congratulations and you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nah, I can't even be mad because me and Rizzler, well, I take that back. Rizzler and I traded Tesla in the morning and we did get a nice profit off of it. We sold it early, but a win is a win.
Yeah, I traded it twice today. I traded it in the morning. I made 600 this morning, and then I traded it again later in the afternoon, and then I made almost 1,500. But Tesla owes me. Tesla owes me, man. It burned me like a week ago.
Same. Logical's phone's still blowing up.
I expect it to keep blowing up for the next week. Wow.
You deserve it, man.
Trying to get you to create that PayPal account was a major pain in the ass. I was social engineering you the entire time to convince you to make this thing. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to accept money from people. I'm like, shut up and do it.
At some point, it was dude, it'll be in your favor if you just get something like this set up. And I was just like, that sounds ominous. Just I'll do it. It's fine. I'll put it out there. I don't know what's going on, but I'll
question it. Didn't question it after that point. I was like, it's in your interest to do this.
Logical is so used to our shenanigans around here and stupid crap happening every day. He's like, screw it, whatever.
He just somehow had no idea. It's like I was like, and you were going on your bachelor party that week.
I was leaving the next morning, and you kept asking for it. And I was like, but I got stuff that I gotta get planned. I'm trying to get out the door at 4 a.m. I was like, you know what? I'll get to it. I promise I'll send it to you before the end of the night, and I'll get it to you that way I can roll.
That's what it was. That's why he gave it to you, TD. He thought you were going to pay for his bachelor party.
That actually would have been pretty fucking clever.
Oh, man. Dude, you guys are absolutely hilarious. And thank you again, Jesus. Oh. just like trying to like get through everything. It's oh, you guys crack me up.
Oh, that was funny. All
Well
right.
done. Well done, everybody.
Perfect execution.
Oh, Bobby, kill candle.
Make sure you bought it to the next episode.
Uh-oh.
Is this a liquidity hunt?
Let's see what it
And what's
do.
happening to AMC?
Coming back down, maybe test that 1232 again.
Yeah. AMC's testing this. It looks like it's going to test this triangle. The pullback on the MACD is pretty strong, so we got a little bit of continuation. Maybe it'll slow down once it comes back to about 24.
Hey,
24.
True Demon, there's a guy in the YouTube chat asking you a question. Augustine, I think it is.
Augustine. Oh, which Patreon includes your live callouts? Well, we're always streaming in the trading floor, so we share our callouts in real time on voice chat. So that you could just join for the $3 on Trader. But if you want access to all of the due diligence posts and stuff that the analysts are doing, even when they're not streaming, we do DD analysis for the veterans and the professionals. And also professionals get access to our Scourge bot, which we use to detect squeezes and other, other possible runners. So we've got our own algorithms that are putting out signals on possible squeeze plays. So
Come on, Bobby.
those are the main benefits. But for just the trader level, the $3, that's all you need if you want to just hang out on the trading floor with us while we're making our day trades.
Hey, Ruff, is that a bull flag forming on Mullen right now? Or am I crazy?
I wouldn't know. I have not looked at that ticker in a month.
Yeah, yuck.
What's
Urgh.
Mo?
Yeah,
I
turn my
caught it on
nose
the
up at Mullen.
floor. I caught it on the floor this morning.
Hey, logical.
Yeah.
Did you really have to ask, my brother?
That was you. That was you. You were the one that did that one. Somebody sent me one for my wedding on or about. Yeah. 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 All right. I'm gonna remember that.
On or about. Ooh, the VIX is looking spicy. Could we be seeing the beginnings of a turnaround in the market?
Don't say that, you'll scare it.
I want it to be scared. I'm not even
There's
joking.
also there's a harmonic pattern on DRV finally on the daily.
Ooh, that tickles my pickle. Shut up.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been
Alright.
hurt by DRV enough yet.
Oh, there's a ABCD wave on it too, and it's testing the bottom of this. It's testing the bottom of this channel.
What do you think about Walmart's daily? I went ahead and grabbed some Walmart. A few of us did. Picked up a 135 for September 16th. It was $2.20.
You're asking me?
Yeah, what do you think about the Walmart daily?
I was actually pretty freaking bullish on Walmart. It was looking nice. This move, it looked like it was forming a bear flag at first, but it kept consolidating into this. After it had consolidated a little bit, it broke out of the pattern and it popped and bounced right off of this triangle and popped again. And it's been getting hammered on all of the news from the inflation, like CPI index and stuff like that. All the anticipation that, oh, this is the bottom, and but as if that's not going to be a good thing for Walmart. I don't understand why Walmart was getting hammered by the news that inflation was coming under its expected level. I think it looks pretty bullish. This thing bounced off of technical support 3 times now, and now it's set up a higher low and kept going. So after I saw this bounce here, I was like, fuck it. Just jump in for some more. Why not? And earnings, I really doubt that Walmart's earnings are going to be nearly as bad as people might be expecting. This MACD cross is looking really, really good too.
All right, here we go on the IWM. I caught this earlier. The $200 and the 201 was a pressure point. If we pass that, there's going to be a lot of volume coming in. And from looking at the SPY, hitting the 426.50, I think we might be onto some. I'll be sandbagging still.
Yeah, I would hold off on, for those in the YouTube chat, I'd say hold on to shorting the SPY just yet. It's still moving really strong going into close this Friday. Unless you're going to do like far distance, like out till September, October, and you just want to get into the position now while the trend is moving against and bringing volatility down on those puts. The VIX is not quite hit confirmation yet. The sell signal hasn't hit on the VIX, but that would be the thing to watch for. If you want to put like super trend on VIX or something, that tends to work pretty well. Super trend on VIX, those signals are pretty reliable because I mean VIX is always just whipsawing all the time. But when you're this low on the VIX, let's actually go take a look at it, throw it on screen. When you're this low on the VIX, you know that you're getting very close to a market top. I'm going to go ahead and draw this wedge here. Whoa, trading view. All right.
I think Tesla's about to pop, bro.
All right.
Watch out for that.
Yeah, when they pushed that price down, my calls went up. I was like,
Yep.
Which ticker was that?
Tesla.
Tesla.
And that just happened, or that was when you got into your position?
They pushed the price down a little bit, and my calls went up by about 15%.
Interesting.
People will probably hold on to Tesla until the split, right?
That does make good sense to me. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't hold on to it at least until the split. Because splits have been good for Tesla in its past. I remember when I was holding on to a single share of Tesla like back in 2018 or whenever it was just before they did their split. It became 5 shares, and then they squeezed because apparently they were a short squeeze. I didn't even know anything about it. Like I had a cheap Robinhood account. I threw some cash in here and there and slowly like was accumulating stocks in a few like blue chip tickers. And it was just sort of like my first foray into learning how to trade personally. And I just somehow got lucky and turned, I think it was like an original $300 into like almost 3,000. It was nuts. I'd have to go back in time and go look at what those trades actually were. But I closed my Robinhood account months ago, so I have no idea what that looks like now.
So I used the Finner scan again from the Scourge bot, and it brought up some tickers. Walmart was one of them. AMRS was another one. Put up a few of them. FFIE was on there.
Playboy
was on there. Oh yeah, speaking of Playboy, I'm gonna go back and look at Playboy. Playboy looked real good.
All right, let's see. Hey, Manuel, we are looking at CURV. I already put a call out on that one. I was pretty, I'm already bullish. Yeah, CAD sent that to the Hell's Trading Floor group, and I was pretty, I was sold immediately. I looked at the fundamentals and the valuations on this. The PE and book value both look excellent. I'm pretty content to hold this one for at least a month. I might expect a little bit of a dip in the short term and maybe use that to scale in. Right now, it's starting to form a channel. It looks like it broke out of this downward channel pretty clean. Like it just popped off the bottom and didn't stop. And it's still like moving up at a 45-degree angle right now. So I'm just watching it and seeing if it dips and scale into a position from there if it does. If I don't, I've got a small position already. But this one looks really good and spicy. I know Cad does his DD. Like he does a really, really solid job doing his research there. Let's see. Yeah, UVixie puts. I don't know. UVixie is starting to get really, really cheap. I know I say like don't not to short the SPY just yet. Like it might come down a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to come down much more, if that makes sense. Hey Bob, thanks for the $2. Thoughts on AMC for next week? Is $30 possible? I don't know. I can't really comfortably make that kind of a claim. But what I can tell you is that looking at the chart, I see a few things. So first, it's setting up higher lows here, and if we get a bounce off of this triangle that I have lined up here, then I'd be pretty bullish. The way I see it, this is a ascending triangle on AMC. So the way that this tends to form is you get a big impulsive move and then a quick retracement and a bounce off of a what looks like a big kill candle. It bounces immediately and starts to set up it sets up highs at matching levels and higher lows. And eventually, once it consolidates up towards the top where it doesn't have much more to go, it breaks through the top. So that's what I'm looking for right now. Actually, I get to share this with you guys, which this is pretty cool. I got a freaking tablet. I brought my tablet out from when I was in art school. So that's the pattern that I'm looking for AMC to do. Next week, I don't know about $30, but it is possible. If we can get a nice clean break of this $28 level, just clearly break out above this and set up support, then I would say that that's within the realm of possibility. Thoughts on ALZN? I can take a look at ALZN. It's been a hot minute since I looked at that ticker. As I recall, that was one of Todd Alt's pump plays. Yeah, it broke the $1 level. That's actually pretty good. That is a pretty strong move. I haven't been watching this one, but I like the consolidation. It's actually starting to form the beginnings of a cup. Yeah, if it can break above this 120 level, I like that. What was up with the earnings? Oh, they missed by a cent. Big deal. That's pretty good. Yeah, ALZN. I'm kind of torn because Todd Alt's plays are always big pump and dumps, so I find it hard to trust them. But ALZN fundamentally looked like a good company. You know, they were building something that was pretty solid as far as I could tell, with their, what was it, Alzheimer's medication. They got a new study for Alzheimer's meds. So I was pretty bullish on them from a fundamentals point of view. It's just I got burned on calls that I should have gone much farther out on my expirations for. And that's where I went wrong with that. But yeah, it looks good. If you get some continuation here, I'll actually go ahead and put a signal here at the 110 level. And I'll drop that in the trading floor.
There goes Tesla.
Lucky.
Oh man, look at that.
Oh, how much are you? What percentage are you up on those calls from earlier?
So some of them I'm up 115. My $900 ones took a huge hit when they had that move down. So I am recouping some gains from that one.
Man,
I didn't
good
buy
play.
it. It went down so hard I didn't buy it. I was like, this seems like BS to me. And if
Good
this has any
play.
chance of going to 900, these things are going to scream.
905. So, yeah,
hell.
this morning I did say 427.82 was the next line. I sound crazy when I said it, but now it looks more realistic, man. Shout out to everybody who made money on that. Sheesh. My bulls killed it.
Dang, General Disarray, thanks for the $20, my dude. You guys are really helping me to understand what I'm doing in the market and bringing my portfolio back from the dead. Doubled it in the past couple of days thanks to Hell's Trading Floor, BNGO, and SPY. Congratulations, General Disarray, on the gains. That's excellent, excellent progress.
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, man, that consistency,
right
that
there.
slow grind, getting your portfolio up just on those 1 to 2% gains every single day. That 1 to 2 or that 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio can really pull your portfolio back quicker than you think. I've been talking to Goober, our resident AlgoBot guy, and man, consistency is definitely everything. If you can find a strategy that can get you just 50, 60% win rates, and you get those slow wins, but slow but consistent, even just adding 5% to your portfolio every single week adds up quickly. 5% adds up much quicker than you think it will.
Yep, I agree.
As a matter of fact, I need to
I
actually need to get the formula for that because
RT 3 north.
Thank you guys. Boule is the shit.
I'm
shout
Yeah,
out to
definitely.
Mr. Boulay.
I'm just a grandpa with a keyboard.
A grandpa with a keyboard and about 5 Robinhood accounts. Is that right?
Yeah, and 4 Yorkies and about 12 Frenchies.
Hey, Dots. Where did you send the depository agreement to me from? I haven't seen the depository agreement with AMC, so I'm kind of curious. Everybody's been talking about computer share and AMC. I don't know who knows anything about that at the moment, but I could try and pull that up. I'll see if I can.
I did also hop on some Meta just to throw that out there.
Oh yeah, you going long on Facebook?
Yeah, I picked up some 185s for August the 26th.
Yeah, it broke out of its channel. That actually doesn't look too bad.
I like the daily. The daily looks good. I wanted to go longer, but if it takes that long to try and break to even get close to the gap fill, then I don't want it.
I don't know though. I think it has to break this resistance here. There's some pretty stiff resistance right at this price level that it's at. I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait. If I see this break above and get up to like 182, then I might be interested. But right now, Meta looks. I'd be nervous about an entry. I can see your point, and I see the MACD is up, but like, I don't know. For some reason, I just have a bad feeling about Meta. But Mr. Boulet's been more accurate than I've been lately, so maybe I'm the one who doesn't know what he's talking about.
I really like Walmart. What if Walmart hits that gap fill? You know how quick it's gonna run through that?
That's what I was saying. Like looking at that gap at 132 looks solid.
It's gonna run through it if it touches it.
That gap is right here, man. Look at that. That's that's 8% between Walmart's now and then.
At what time is Logical getting married next week?
It's the end of the month. It's on the 27th. It'll be at like, I don't know, mid late afternoon, like 4 o'clock sometime.
Okay, so 401 is when you lose your genitalia.
Been going for a while already.
Don't be mean, y'all.
It's all good. He knows I'm messing.
All good. Oh man.
Oof. Tesla, I think it might be 9:05 before the end of the day, J-Ruff. So you might get your break, man. AMC hopefully found his bottom. It's still in the pressure
J-Ruff,
zone.
are you waiting for that?
What's up, brother?
Are you waiting for that?
Oh, yes.
I love it.
He said, "Oh yeah." You know he is.
I like it. It's Friday. Gotta get a little loose. Gotta get a little frisky.
I'm gonna say this again. If you are up on a Friday and you're up early and you've got gains, take your gains, watch the market, and go into the weekend feeling good and better about it. Because when you do that, you'll have better time with your family. Your mood will be better. You didn't have pressure on you. But if you get greedy and you sell with profit and you buy in more and you sell, you buy in more with what you won, and then you lose it all, you're going to go into the weekend. You're going to kind of feel bad, about the situation that you put yourself in. But if you take your gains, even though you're still watching it run after you sell, you feel good about it. Go into the weekend feeling good. Monday through Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, go ahead and whatever. Next day you going back at it again. It's a whole new day. But the weekend, it's longer. It's too much pressure that you put on yourself. So you can get gains early on a Friday, get gains, and you know what I'm saying, just do your thing like that. It works out good, takes pressure off of you, you make more money, and that's all I have to say about that. The words of Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I'm happy I made 75% on them $25 buy calls today.
Nice. Pay yourself for real. Definitely pay yourself. Speaking about that, Rizzler talking about he paid himself $3,500. I was like, man, I need to meet your boss. Gave me $3,500 for a week.
Yeah. Yesterday was my first paycheck. So by the way, thank you to all my fellow members and peers here in Hell's Trading Floor because you guys, y'all have taught me and changed my life, man. Changed my life.
How long did it take you to get to that point where you could pay yourself, Rizzler?
I could have probably paid myself about a month ago, but I wanted to just keep building my war chest so that I'd have more capital to reinvest in myself. So, I just kind of tightened my belt. I had some money set aside, but I could have paid myself, probably within the first 30 days. I think I'm about 3 months into the group and probably like 2 months into like day trading full time.
Cool. I got goals.
That's nice.
Well, we appreciate having everybody here, and that's for sure. Without your membership, we wouldn't be able to have the bots that we got to come up with these tickers. I know I came up with some tickers. As a matter of fact, ScourgeBot, that's how I came up with BNGO. There's just a few tickers that it's helped me come out with. And True Demon, whenever you have time, I look at them. If they're in ScourgeBot spam, they came up with the FINRA scan results. There are some new tickers in there. Fifi was one of them. Playboy. I mean, there was a few of them in there that maybe you can go through and check them out. A lot of them are at the bottom. that divergence works well. I mean, sometimes the plays don't generate until 2-3 months, but at least it gives you time to buy in slowly, and it pays out eventually. I mean, it's already happened twice, 2 times in a row. I mean, I would take my chances on going with another ticker out of there. You know,
Yeah,
if
let
the
me go and
chances are
check it
like
out.
that.
I'll see what's in your channel. Let's see here. Todd Virgin's ticker.
Actually, let me see. If you go to the ScourgeBot spam, it's in the professionals floor.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in there, I ran it yesterday, like at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of long, but if you open it up, it shows you the tickers. And I'm usually going with the most short volume and short exempt volume.
Yeah.
I'm going with the ones on those. And if you look at that at the top, I started off, you have Z for Zillow. And you scroll down, you got EUP, which is Tupperware. You have Siri. You have QRTEB. And that one I try to look at. You have PCG. If you look through them, once you zoom in, that's where I found BNGO at. This was on May the 4th. It has been creeping up, but
Really?
I found it here. If you look at the charts that comes out from ScourgeBot on this FINRA scan, they're playing now, and they find them at the bottom.
Where are
The
you?
majority of them are at the
Where did
bottom.
you post that at, Boulay?
If you look in ScourgeBot and the professionals floor, here, I'll tag you in it.
Because I want to pull that up.
I tagged you in it. If you go to the professionals
Okay.
floor under ScourgeBot spam,
There we go. All right.
that's one of the latest ones that I did with the shorter date. But there's another one that's longer than that. I actually tagged you in that one. The one you're looking at was from my channel. Oh, that one. There it is. Yeah, that one.
All right. Let's take a look. All right. So these are. All right. So how are these ordered? Let's go. Let's break these down.
And this is where you come in, TD, because I only have like the search and the navigation, you know, and the skills to do this kind of stuff, like to do, because I did Excel and all that, so I can do numbers. I did that in my previous job. But as far as like reading the total volume, the short volume, and all that good stuff, that's where you come in, and all the other brain apes that we have in the community.
Okay.
Apes with wrinkles.
It's all of us combined that we have like 2 or 3 wrinkles between like the whole crew. It's pretty amazing.
I got one really big wrinkle.
It actually had Workhorse in here too, like 2 months ago.
Yes, sir. My workhorse calls that I bought on the 12th at 11 o'clock in the morning. Today is the 12th. They're up 31%.
Mine are still showing even for 4.5 calls.
I got 4.5 calls for August 19th at 11 cents is what I paid for them.
You passed APDN. True Demon, let's look at that one, because I know that one's something that we talked about before. I haven't seen that chart.
APDN was, yeah, the numbers on it were pretty interesting. My cat is trying to climb up my leg right now.
When did it pop APDN up originally? Any idea?
I can't remember. I just seen it right now when TD was scrolling through it. I seen APDN on there. And I
Yeah,
completely
let
forgot
me
about that
find
one.
it
I think
again.
that's
It
the one that
was
had some
here. It
pop
is.
already.
It popped on August the 2nd. So let's go and take a look at that. APDN. Oh, hey Dan, thanks for the €20. Appreciate the work you produce, Demon. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, so let's take a look at APDN. It's Applied DNA Sciences. Interesting. Okay, so they had a big surge of volume. That's what the cause of all of that short exempt was. So you wouldn't have gotten this print until after the move had already come, and then it retraced immediately. Let me see. This looks like a fib retracement.
Oh, look at Walmart. You gotta be kidding me.
Wait, Walmart? What's Walmart doing?
Look at that 5-minute hook.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Oh, wow. That's hilarious.
Shout out to everybody who got into
Mr.
Walmart.
Boulay.
What a call. Dude, look at it. Oh, my goodness.
I'm not an analyst.
Dude, that's funny. That's hilarious. Look at this thing go running into close.
That's insane, man.
Didn't Walmart pop on the Todd Virgins too?
I want to say it did. I'm not lying. I think I did see it in there. I'm going to have to go through it. I think it was
This
in
guy,
there.
hide user on this channel. Goodbye.
SC Raiders. This is the one that TD had on there. The Scourge bot. I do use that one sometimes. AVCT catching volume. AVCT came out on it, bro. I'm telling you, Scourge bot brought out that one too. Look at that one.
Thank you, Jason Barrio. I got the spam. Sebastius, sorry. If you didn't catch that link in time, maybe you'll catch it in the next one. They'll
Shout
be
out
back.
to everybody who got into those Walmart calls with me earlier, bro. Like,
That was
for real,
excellent.
That's insane.
That was excellent. Hilarious.
That was a real solid call out, Boulay. Jeez, look at that thing rip still. Look at that 5-minute candle.
Good Lord.
Somebody's tweeting there's going to be Walmart news after hours.
That's insane.
Prediction, I think.
That is insane.
Yeah, please don't try to get into Walmart now. It's ripping. Everything's going to be juiced. Please, please, please do not try to get in right now.
We called this out earlier. There's a few of us that hopped into it.
Yeah,
Tell me that AVCT, the Scourge bot, brought it up. I'm gonna keep going through those tickers on that FINRA scan. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna find some more. Look at Walmart. Sheesh. 30% on these calls, man. I can't believe it went that quick. Whoa, wait. There's a gap fill? There's a gap fill. Where's it at?
There is, yeah. It's it's way
130.
back there, dude. Look at it on the 1 hour. It's all the way back to
136. We're gonna get there quick.
yeah, that gap's all
Looking
the way
at
all the way up
130.
to 140.
What is this? What is this? I'm telling you, all these broke people are gonna start shopping Walmart. Not saying that you're broke and you're going to Walmart, but I'm just saying everybody who's used to shopping at Target and at Dillard's and all these fancy places, they're gonna have to start shopping at Walmart.
Hey, I used to get that. I was shopping at that organic store, and now I'm clipping coupons, so I feel it.
See? Look at Walmart. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's
See that gap, Boulay?
ripping.
You see
That is
it?
moving. Bro, my calls
It
are
goes
up
from
40%.
136 all the way up to like 146. So if we can if we could get to 136, oh my God. Boulay.
Yes, Mr. Boulay, my guy.
Wow, look at that.
Good call.
That is
Good call.
insane.
And as Trey would say, and it's still ripping. It's still. Gee.
Senz is trying to take off a little.
That's crazy. Now I want to make sure, see if it was inside that.
Oh yeah, Sensionics is starting to show some real strength now.
I'm going to have to skate out of here early this Friday. I want to wish everybody a very, very happy weekend. Oh, my Lanta. Did we have a hell of a week at Hell's Trading Floor? Thank you, everyone.
It was awesome.
Have a good weekend.
Hey, buddy, take care.
Take
it easy, man. Thank you.
Take it easy, brother.
Hey, no, man. Congrats, dude. You got a good thing, and I wish you the best with it.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Congratulations. Good luck.
I'll do nothing I wouldn't do.
All right.
Oh, it was on there. Walmart was on this list.
Was it really?
Oh,
Yeah,
it
you
is
called
on
it out
here.
this morning. Off
Yeah,
that
that's
list.
where. Yeah, I sure did get it from there. It's because I do so much. Sometimes I forget where I get stuff from. But yeah, it's definitely in there. I'm gonna post it in trading floor text. Scourge bot coming through with the bangers for real.
Hey, Jason Barrio, thanks for the $2. Thoughts on Tide? It was up 0.0666. All right, we'll take a look at it. I'll take a break from watching Walmart rip faces off. All right, let's see. That was Tide. Interesting. Yeah, setting up higher lows and see it starting to get a little bit interesting. It's making the right moves. Still barcoding a little bit. Volume is low. Very low. Compared to what it was back in June. Or I'm sorry, July. This is July. There was a total of 100 million in volume back then. And here in the last few days, there's only about 6.7 million. So these 4 days are about, well, more than 13 times the volume that we had in the last couple of days. So this one might be a little bit early. It looks like it's getting a kill candle and might see a retracement, but this bounce off of this trend line looks pretty healthy. If it holds this support, watch this trend line. Draw this out and see if it bounces off of this again. I like to also use some moving averages on this. I got some smooth moving averages here. The white, green, and red are the 9, the 50, and the 20, the 50, and the 200 respectively. So these are my moving averages. If it bounces off of VWAP here, that could be bullish going on into next week, but right at the moment with all this barcoding, it's really hard to tell. But it is turning back around in the right direction, so you do have that going for you. And you're trading above the 200 moving average on the 15-minute chart, which it's not a lot, but it's currently the only real 200 moving average that you have. I guess you are trading below the 1 hour. You got a harmonics pattern here too. This butterfly, that actually called the bottom perfectly on this. Up 13% from this harmonics pattern. We'll see. I'm still keeping my eye on Tide, but with the barcoding going on right now, there's not a whole lot to see.
Hey, True Demon, Augustine's asking what's a scourge bot?
Oh, I'll be happy to explain that. So, Augustine, ScourgeBot is our proprietary tool that we use for calling out squeeze plays. It's got all kinds of different utilities built into it. One of the main things that we look for on Hell's Trading Floor is we look for unusual activity when it comes to shorts, short exempt, and FINRA volume. And we also monitor the threshold list constantly. We have some mathematical formulas that we have that's kind of like the secret sauce. Not so secret, but we analyze the volume on shorts and short exempt data in order to find interesting tickers where we're seeing major pops in volume, but the price is not reflecting to actually, I guess, correlate with that pop in volume. That lets us know that institutions are accumulating or just doing some unusual activity in order to negotiate a position in a ticker. And what that tells us is what tickers are likely to move ahead of those. Sorry, excuse me. God, I'm choking to death over here. Let me get a sip of coffee. Sorry about that. So ScourgeBot, we use this to give us kind of a tip off whenever institutions are making some sort of accumulation or at least a change of momentum on a ticker. A lot of the time, we end up finding these really, really cheap penny stocks, and that's why we see so many penny stocks called out on this channel, because like just looking through the list of this, there's a whole bunch of tickers that I guarantee you like nobody's heard of these before, like XXII. I've never heard of that ticker, but it has such an unusual ratio of short volume versus short exempt volume and total volume that it kind of raises eyebrows. So that's part of our analysis, is looking for these unusual tickers and these unusual moves on ScourgeBot. So it's constantly being used to call out these different plays to us, and it gives us an opportunity to get an early entry. Just as an example, ScourgeBot helped us find Mullen when that play was actually, before it kicked off in February. If you remember, I was actually the first person to call out Mullen. Nobody had been talking about it before, and everyone said that it was a dying EV company that was a scam. And to this day, I do think it is kind of a scam company, but regardless, ScourgeBot told us that there was a huge amount of short exempt volume that was totally detached from the realm of reality, and that told me everything that I needed to know, that something was going on and an institution was getting a huge position and they were trying to do it secretly, and the price was down at like 56 cents or something like that. All of Hell's trading floor got a very early entry on Mullen, and that week it ran to $2. And we pulled a 300% profit out of that just overnight. It happened in I think it happened later on that week. And then after it came coming back down, we saw a big spike in short exempt volume again. ScourgeBot called it out again. We got another position after it fell back below $1, and then it ran to $4 over the course of the next month. So we can't explain why it works, but we just know that it does. So ScourgeBot is an extremely pivotal and very useful tool that we have here at Hell's Trading Floor. Only the professionals have access to actually run their own commands and test the bot and compare it to other tickers. But you can make requests just by being a member of Hell's Trading Floor. All you have to do is just ask a professional or one of the analysts, and we'll be happy to call them out to you.
Oh, go back where you're at. That one had Fifi. Did you see that one, TD?
I did, yeah. Yeah, so this is
Fifi.
this custom scan results. This was yours, actually, from this was back from late July. So that one's a little bit out of date. I gotta go and run another one on it. But yeah, FFIE was looking kind of interesting.
Yeah, that one was the one with the short time period, the one that has FFIE on it. But FFIE is gaining some strength right now. If you look at it, especially on the daily, it looks like it can get crazy. But yeah, FFIE was just on a shorter time frame. The one that I'm doing the other ones on, those are for, I want to say I started it in January, or no, I started it in April and I ran it to current date. Because
Gotcha.
if you do it longer, it takes longer to run the results, and I don't have the patience. I want my results now.
All right.
But ScourgeBot has been banging, like surprisingly banging. And I was hoping maybe you can shed some light and give us an explanation on how this phenomenon occurs whenever I run these scans.
Absolutely. So I will let me run a FINRA scan, and this is going to run us into after the market close. So let me actually just go ahead and get our tickers back up so that we can see what the market's doing going into close. All right, let's see. AMC looks like it's bouncing off of. No, not quite. It's getting a big rejection candle here, rejecting a level of support at $24. This is kind of what I was looking for. It tried to test $24. This big wick is exactly what I was hoping for in AMC. So it's rejecting $24. It doesn't want to break below. If you're looking for a last minute entry to buy the dip, this looks like a good spot. GameStop has been riding the 200 period moving average on its 15-minute chart, which is also the 50 period moving average on the 1 hour. So that's looking pretty bullish. GameStop looking to continue moving up going into next week, which would complete a cup and handle, as a matter of fact. So cup, handle. So keep an eye out on that. The IWM, the Russell 2000, is looking very strong, making a big strong move, bouncing off of the 20 period moving average on the 1 hour time frame. On the daily, it's sailing through its 200 moving average, which is kind of acting like a ceiling. So if it finds support up here and doesn't fall back below, if it doesn't get rejected by the 200, that's strong. That's big money right there. If IWM keeps crossing above 200, that would shock and awe a lot of shorts right now, because right now the IWM is one of the most shorted ETFs on the market right now. Between XRT and IWM, I think IWM is the second most shorted. I have to double check that on Ortex.
And SPY wants 427. Tesla 900.
Look at
Bro.
Bobby. It's holding up support at $13. Look at that. It's closing at its intraday high. Oh, wow. All right. Bed Bath & Beyond is going to the moon. Next week is going to be lit for Bobby.
Look at that. SPY 427. Tesla 900. J-Rup killed it.
I did not kill it. They sold my contracts for me.
Oh, did they really?
Those fuckers. They took my profit.
Those bastards.
27 on the SPY.
CURV is up to $7. CURV is closing at an intraday high. Look at CURV. Torrid Holdings. This is the next squeeze play right here, brought to us by Cadude, aka DM Calls. He's still hanging out with us in the trading floor just occasionally. CURV is, you got 40 seconds left in the day. Bouncing off of its 50 period moving average on the 15-minute. On the 1 hour, that should be, yeah, we've got an official cross. This is a golden cross on the 1 hour of the 50 and the 200 moving average. These are smooth moving averages. On the daily, we're challenging. Okay, we have crossed above the 50. We are still well below the 200, so there's room for this thing to run. I expect if CURV starts to get a serious run going, it will be rejected by the 200 moving average. That would be the take profit. Wait for the dip and scale back in. And ding, 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 ding. That is the bell. CURV closed at $7.01. That's a powerful close on CURV.
Wow. This is insane. I was actually saying that we're going to hit 427.82 if we pass 423.98. Look at these levels.
I need to look at Walmart now. What's it doing in after hours? Because there's an announcement coming. There's most definitely something coming.
Lord closed at $1.
Whoa, look at that after hours volume candle.
Hell's trading floor killed it once again. What a week, man. I'm so proud of my crew. Wow.
Biora closed at $1. At $1 exactly.
Man, we're gonna kill it, bro. We're gonna
yeah.
This is just amazing.
Look at that. Earnings is going to be a bigger deal than I thought it was going to be on Biora. Earnings is going to matter more than I was expecting. Something's going on with Biora. That earnings call is happening at, when is that happening? That is evening of August the 15th. Okay, but Boule, what you got?
Check out ProXGT.
Oh, look at that. All right. Congratulations to Prox GT. These are the gains just for this week. And that's just one individual trader. Thank you for putting together this magnificent collage. This is one of the most beautiful pieces of art I've seen in my lifetime.
Wow. Look at that.
Look at
That's
that.
awesome.
Two separate gains on BNGO. I love the 666% gains on BNGO. That's beautiful.
Nice. Very nice.
So this is what Hell's Trading Floor is all about. Teaching people how to hunt and fish. Excellent work. Good gains. Yeah, if y'all in YouTube land are interested in joining Hell's Trading Floor, we have a very friendly educational community focused on data-driven day trading and swing trading. You can join us by heading into the links in the description. You can sign up through our Patreon at patreon.com/thedevilsbroker or heading over to the discord.gg/Hell's Trading Floor and follow the join instructions in the community infos tab. Bioris continuing to move. It's up a cent in after hours. Let's see what else everybody else is doing. AMC still hanging out at 24.44. Bobby is retracing a little bit after the bell. BBIG frozen in time. BNGO
frozen in time.
Believe me, I'm sorely disappointed. I'm sorely disappointed about BBIG right now.
I got an alert on it. Like as soon as it opened, I got an alert set right there on both sides. So right when it opens, if it does, it's gonna let me know.
That's good. All right. So BBIG starts trading again, then we know. And the second it starts trading, everyone runs in to buy calls.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
No, logical. Don't use your money to go buy BBIG.
that money will be settled into his account on or about Tuesday, where she will then promptly buy a bunch of BBIG and lose it all.
I'm hoping he buys fireworks.
Fireworks? I hope so too. I hope he spends that money on a good time with him and his new wife.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
I had a work call. But yeah, no, I heard some of what you guys were saying, but yeah, the fireworks thing is definitely what I'm gonna try and finagle now. I gotta get in touch with the venue and see if I can pull it off still.
I'm not gonna tell you what we're talking about. Just look at Trading Floor text and guess what we're talking about.
Man, you better stop talking about her. Wait, what? Oh, where's my chart? Oh, it didn't unlock yet, man. Why you gotta get me all nervous like that?
I always tell Logical that that's her. She's trying to get his attention. BBIG.
That's her. Just walking through the crowd in that neon red dress, shaking it.
Don't look.
All right, let's catch up with some of the other plays here before I have to take off for the day. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Hey, really quickly, what happens with the options that expired during this halt with BBIG?
They're probably going to be worth nothing, honestly.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah, the exchange decided to freeze everybody's money in place and said, tough shit.
Well, I hope they get it done by December then.
Yeah, right. Well, the T12 halts are only supposed to last for 10 days unless the SEC holds up the suspension. So unless the SEC is going to step in, I wouldn't expect that. And I really don't think the SEC gives a damn. Catapult was interesting, actually. I looked at this one and I liked the call out on it. It's doing a little bit of barcoding later on in the day, so holding off for now. Excella retracing a bit in after hours, still barcoding like a mother. But it is following my lines. I drew these 3 days ago, and it is following the moves. So I'm expecting it to break through this level here. I at least can treat this as confirmation because it's holding up support here, so I know I'm at least right about it moving to the top of this range. We'll see what it does once it completes this double bottom. But we need to see Excella break through $1.80. That's going to be the big resistance to break. What else do we have? Ollie's still going strong. This thing just, it is the unusual snail of a lifetime. Ollie just doesn't stop. It retraced a little bit after it went on this meteoric run to $72. It retraced to 58. If you were able to buy the dip here, you should be a very happy man. Check all the other squeeze plays. BKKT was getting a little bit spicy. I believe we called this out right around $2.75 early on last week. And it's currently up 25% from that point forward. It has now filled the gap. And now it remains to be seen what they will continue to do going forward. So if they can break this resistance up here at 375, that is the next significant area of resistance. As you can see, we formed a bit of a cup and handle looking shape. Still waiting for this price to meet us up here and see if we can test and break that resistance again. DKNG made some monstrous moves this week as well. DKNG, just since Monday, has moved up 17%, and it made a huge move today, up 11% on the day.
Have you talked about GOEV?
GOEV I haven't actually looked at in a hot minute. GOEV was looking interesting. It's starting to get a little bit spicy. I see an inverse head and shoulders here on the 2-hour chart, and it's setting up higher lows here. So if I were a betting man, I would set this up to look a bit like a channel. Let's set up a regression trend. There we go. That looks pretty good. I think that if GOEV can break this level here at 465 and start to test and challenge this resistance, a nice clear breakout above this level and a close above, somewhere in the range of 480, just below $5, would have me feeling pretty bullish on this one. They just missed earnings by 15 cents. But they have a new partnership with Walmart that they just announced, so they've got some good things coming in their future. EVGO was also moving very strongly. This was another one that was called out by Hill's Trading Floor. This one had some huge moves. It's starting to form what looks like a 3 drives pattern, so I would be careful of this. Just because these 3 drives patterns can bite you in the ass. So if you see another move like the style of what it's making right now, where it comes up to about $13 in the next couple of days, I'd say 2 weeks from now, if it reaches that $13 and then starts to show weakness from there, expect EVGO to come back down to retest this support. These 3 drives patterns are bullish on their way up, but once they hit this level, once they start to see some weakness, and it does have an ABCD wave right here, so it could even start breaking down early. But this is where I think the top is on this one, at least for the time being. So keep an eye out for that. Okay. What other tickers do we have? Let me catch up with chat on YouTube. What's up, guys? If you guys got a few picks.
All right, guys. I don't mean to interrupt, but I got to get out of here. Got some lady about to meet me at the store. She's gonna buy a Frenchie, so got to get to it overtime. But I appreciate everybody joining in today. TD, appreciate the video. Maybe we can get together this weekend and go through that list, brother.
Yeah, we'll try to make some time.
Bye, Mr. DJ.
Bye, guys. I have fun. Love y'all.
Thanks, Boulay. Thank you.
See you later, Boulay. I'm going to be getting going very soon here as well. I'm going to quickly go over the last few tickers, and then we're going to close it out here. All right, so I see VRAX. First thing that catches my attention is this harmonics pattern, which is very bullish. This is a Gartley pattern. What these tend to do is they tend to consolidate for a little while, and then once they decide to break out, they can be very bullish. So at some point, if it's able to break out, expect it to test some new highs, at least to get to this level, this $16 level. There's no way to know when that will be, but right now, with monkeypox being such a hot topic, and I know VRAX is talking about a monkeypox vaccine, this one does have the potential to run very quickly. It has a very small float of 5 million shares. I'm actually going to go quickly run ScourgeBot on this one and see if we see some unusual volume on that. If I see a nice big spike of short exempt volume on VRAX, then that tells me everything that I need to know. Oh, how about that?
At the short exempts.
It does. Look at that. Big spike in short exempt volume when it tested the high of $13.75, and it came back down since then, and the short exempt volume has been very high in ratio with its short volume. That's what the short exempt volume or its short exempt ratio is. That is the short exempt volume divided by the short volume, and that gives you the ratio, the percentage of short exempts to shorts. And just so that everybody is on the same page about this, short exempts are just market makers that are filling buy orders and keeping all of the orders internalized. Only market makers and broker dealers have access to use short exempts, and they have to have a justification for doing so. So these are supposed to be used for unusual circumstances, but they tend to be abused. And what I find interesting here is that the price is consolidating lower and lower and lower on smaller and smaller volume. So I actually like the look of VRAX. I'll keep an eye on this one going into the future. I'm actually going to set an alert here on this, and if I see any kind of move to the upside, I will get notified. Actually, I need to make this a horizontal line, and I'm going to set this at $7 exactly. Okay. That tells me everything that I need to know once that alert gets tripped. I will keep my eye out. I have a feeling it's going to see a little bit more pullback just for the time being. This consolidation, you know what? I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this alert a little bit outside because I don't want a false signal. I don't want to be dealing with false signals. I'll move it up to 750. Okay. Revlon. Man, Tesla's surprised the hell out of me. Okay, Revlon. It is starting to... All right. We got this strong pullback on Revlon at the moment, but the volume is extremely low, very, very low. So I have a feeling we're going to see yet another pump in Revlon very shortly. Next week is going to be the big week. So keep an eye out for it. Also, 666 in post-market. Have to call it out. I have to. My expectation for Revlon is for it to do a very similar move like this, but I expect it to get stopped here. Because right now it's forming a descending wedge, which you could also argue is a bullish pennant. And bullish pennants, once they break out at around, I'd estimate about $7.15. If you see Revlon breaking through that level, then it's going to be gone. But wait to see some strength come back to it. Next week is going to be significant just because of the gamma ramp. So I'll just go ahead and put this one up on Revlon really quickly for everybody to get caught up. Revlon has a very large gamma ramp, currently placing at about 25% of the calls, 25% of the float in the money on the call chain at $6.50. Above $10, 75% of the calls are in the money, most of those expiring next Friday. And if we can get the price to go higher than that, then the delta hedging on Revlon can get even stronger. So retail might be a little bit nervous right now with the price coming down the way it has, but if I'm being honest, this is the dip to buy if you're going to buy any dips right now. Revlon has the biggest chance of any stock that I see. BNGO comes very close. It has a very large gamma ramp too, but Revlon's is much larger and it's expiring very soon. If this thing pumps last minute on Friday, next Friday, then market makers will be in unimaginable pain if this price starts to push $10 or more. Anything above $10 would absolutely crush them. And they will have no choice but to start buying shares at that point. And the reason why I call this out, this percentage of float in the money, is because there's not enough shares in circulation to actually cover all the calls. That's why this is significant. So even after Friday, the bigger the number of the strike that we get to go in the money and close on that Friday, the more pain you will see as market makers scramble to close their positions going into Friday and later on the following week. Okay, ATER. And the last one is going to be T2. What the hell was I drawing? I was drawing something. Looks like a bunch of doodles.
You're still on the Revlon calls float screen.
No, I'm not. I'm not. You might be lagging.
Yeah.
You're a little bit
that's my
behind.
fault. It pulled back. Yep, that's my fault.
That's
Sorry.
all good. All good. All good. All right. Aterian is looking very nice. So it's just now starting to challenge the outer bounds of this channel that it's been in after breaking this falling wedge. This could be the moment. This could be the moment we've all been waiting for. Aterian has been I've drawn this wedge to be a little bit further out, but on the daily, if it can break out above this, then I expect Aterian to start moving. It's been stuck in this range for a little over 8 months now. Yeah, since November of last year. So more like 9 months. So we'll see what happens, but I'm expecting it to challenge the top of this range and test 750 again. If it can just get a little bit of volume and break out of this wedge. But remember to do your own DD. Anything can happen right now. The MACD on the daily is pushing pretty hard and it's a little bit overextended. So it may start retracing a little bit. We may need to see a bit of pullback before it can finally break out of this wedge. So just be aware of that going into next week. That's going to have to be it from me, guys. We're going to go ahead and close the stream here, but I want to thank you all for tuning in just to watch and to check out some of the plays that we've got cooking at Hell's Trading Floor. If you're interested in joining Hell's Trading Floor so that you can get access to our voice chat, our membership is available at discord.gg/Hell's Trading Floor, where you can follow the join instructions to sign up through our Patreon, which is located at patreon.com/thedevilsbroker. If you guys are oh, that's right, I did say T2. I did say I was going to check out T2. I did promise that. And then I really have to go. All right, T2. It had a big pop and a retrace. This rejection candle and a confirmation candle doesn't look too good for it, though. I think that they're probably going to have to reverse split, honestly. If I'm being perfectly honest, I think they're going to have to reverse split. So if you're interested in getting into T2, I would wait until after that reverse split and the punishment that follows it. I don't think they're going to get saved in the near term before that happens. Excuse me while I report some bots. Yeah, I would give T2 a little bit of time and wait for that reverse split to come through, because honestly, I don't see them getting rescued by their earnings just yet. They've still got to get their patents converted over to an actual working product that they can get marketed out into the world. And until that happens, they're not really going to have much revenue to speak of. They've got something coming in, but it's mostly from angel investors. So a lot of their cash on hand is just basically a gift. So at the moment, it's looking pretty bearish. Unfortunately, it was a nice pop. It was good news, but it wasn't enough to bring their stock back above $1. So since they can't get back into compliance just yet, we're just going to have to wait and see and figure out when their reverse split is going to happen. For the time being, I would just kind of hold off, wait on the sidelines, and just store up your powder. Try playing those. Try playing the main stocks on the SPY, and just trade those technicals. If you want to join Hell's Trading Floor, we can help you out with that. We've got plays coming in every single day. We've got our meme tickers that we love to play, and we've got those short squeezes that we are oh so good at locating and calling out to everybody. But the real money makers are the consistent wins, the 60 to 70% win rate that we boast, bringing in constant winners from all the major indices and tickers that we play, just like every other stock trading group. So if you want to learn how to trade like a demon, come and join us at Hell's Trading Floor by signing up at discord.gg/Hell's Trading Floor and our Patreon at patreon.com/thedevilsbroker. Thanks very much for joining us today. We will see you next week. All y'all have a hell of a weekend.
Thanks, TD. Thanks, everybody.